Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Welcome to LifeStream Live with Angie. Last week, I shared with you some tips on inclement weather, how to be prepared, whether you're in your vehicle or how to prepare in your home with shelf-stable meals in the event, though, that you are homebound for a few days and different things like that. But today I want to talk to you a little bit about the winter blues. We are in the middle of January, and many times we find ourselves just getting into that slump to where, we're just starting to feel blah. The weather is getting to us. We're not seeing a lot of sunshine, and so, what better time though to talk about the winter blues and just some different tips of how we can better our days winter months and just to make things a little bit brighter, during these days. But there is actually a title or a name for the winter blues, and it is called SAD. It's a seasonal affective disorder. And which I found was very interesting because as I was doing research, about the winter blues and especially with older individuals or disabled individuals that aren't able to get out of their home as easy during the winter months and everything. And this popped up, and I had never heard of it. So, yeah, it's called SAD, and like I said, it's considered a seasonal affective disorder. And many times this will happen on occurrence with individuals, whether you realize it or not. And so, like I said, though, you start noticing, though, different signs, or individuals will notice in their loved ones different signs, though, as far as being more withdrawn during the winter months. Um, and maybe they don't have as much energy. They're you're just noticing some mood swings, not as active as what they normally are or you normally are. And again, this can happen at any age, any generation, and so we definitely need to talk about this and see what we can do to boost our days and bring a little bit of light into some gloomy days that we have here. So, what are some ways though that we can do, or what we can do in order to help overcome these winter blues? And we get through the holidays. We're rushing around through those and everything, and then it hits us. And it's then primarily though they say though that SAD hits usually the latter part of January, early February, because that's when everyone though has overcome all the holiday rush and they're starting to notice though that we are more into those days. And so that's why we find more individuals traveling. The snowbirds are going to Florida during the winter months, or people are taking mini vacations, different things like that, just to get away, just to break the change of pace that they're used to, and to just give themselves a lift during the winter months. So, um, one of the things, though, that they were saying, as what we can do to help, increase or better our winter blues, is to let the sun shine in. So open up as many curtains as you can, your blinds. Like I said, I know in this area we got more gray skies than sunshine and everything, but the least little bit of light though that you can let in to help brighten your day. That exposure helps boost your mood, brightens you up and everything. So that's one of the tips. Another one is to artificial lighting. There are different types of artificial lighting that can be purchased, and you can set that up and sit right in front of it. Have it by the bedside, or whatever is more convenient for an individual. But artificial lighting can help boost and enhance the mood to help bring you out of that winter blue. Try to keep moving during the day. More of a consistent schedule is better. If you just find yourself, just taking the day as it goes and everything, you're going to find yourself falling into a slump. So it is better though to try to start out with a routine and keep that routine as consistent as possible. Get up, get your breakfast, take care of pets or anything that you're doing, start your exercising and keep that day flowing. I know right now with the pandemic going on, it makes it a little bit more challenging, with everybody working remotely and things like that. But the more consistent you can keep your schedule, the better. So that way it can try to keep your energy and just your stress mode down. Another tip too is stay engaged with friends and family. Keeping that socialization going. That's very strong, especially for older individuals that aren't able to get out as easily. Disabled individuals, whether it be, FaceTiming with an individual using an iPad to communicate, or setting up a certain time and just having a 5-10 minute phone conversation with a friend or a family member. That can do amazing benefits for an individual. Another thing is to maintain a healthy diet, and we're going to talk a little bit here shortly about some different types of foods that can help enhance your energy and boost the mood and try to prevent depression. So making sure though that you are maintaining your a great diet and also making sure though that you're drinking plenty of water to help keep yourself hydrated during the winter months. Looking for something to do as far as having a hobby or something to look forward to. Again, like I mentioned though, maybe someone looking forward to having that phone call through the day or doing that FaceTime or a special activity, maybe a car ride just to get out and enjoy yourself doing a car ride, maybe going and getting a milkshake or something like that, just to help get some fresh air, little bit of light, and just to boost that energy there. And a good sleep schedule. Many of us, again, like I said, are working remotely, and so some of us have noticed some of our sleep schedules have been a little off, and that too will also decrease your moods and your ability just to be able to stay focused and to stay in a good mood during the winter blues. So making sure though that you are having a good sleep pattern. Making sure though that you're not up through the night and different things like that. Not taking a lot of naps during the day, just so that way you can help maintain that healthy balance there. So those are just a few tips on the winter blues. But main importantly though is to make for sure though that you are staying active as much as possible, whether it be from walking throughout your home or taking some steps outside if you're able to, or maybe finding a hobby. Maybe you're able to volunteer from your home. That is something that came to mind. Maybe you're able to stuff envelopes or make some phone calls for individuals, different things like that. Just to help keep yourself boosted. You get socialization through that time. And it makes you feel rewarded and worthy, as well as the recipient on the other hand. So those are just a few things. One thing though that just came to mind is one of the projects that I think that I will start working on just to help boost my spirits. And it's a large project, but it's we all have photos sitting around, and many of us will either just put them in a photo album or we put them in boxes or totes and figure out, that's a later project that we'll get to. And so what better time during the winter months though is to go through photos and separate those out and and just a little at a time. You don't have to work on it all at once or anything, but just a little bit. And it's always great though to look back on those memories as well. So those are just a few tips on how to prevent winter blues with individuals. Like I said, this happens with all generations. It's noticed primarily through the January and February months. And we all get into that. We notice ourselves or others. We start hitting those mood swings. Maybe you're noticing, an increase in food intake. You're just not feeling yourself, and so we need to try to boost our spirits in different ways and find ways to do that. So with that being said, I do have some food tips though that can help lift the mood during the winter blues. And so I'm going to share those with you. And there's about 9 of those tips. And the first tip that they had suggested is fatty fish. Those omegas, omega 3s, those are great because those, like salmon and albacore tuna, those help contribute to the fluidity, if I can say it correctly, of your brain cell membrane, and it plays a key role on brain development and cell signaling. So it helps stimulate the brain and help keep your body moving and keep you out of that depression mode. The second one, as they always say, chocolate is a good friend of many. Although it's probably not the healthiest that we should be eating, but it does have some good contributing factors to help boost the mood, and also it helps keep the blood flow to the brain going. It reduces inflammation in the body. And it's a good support mood regulation. So dark chocolates is definitely good to help boost you out of winter blues. Again, this should be done in moderation though. Fermented foods. These types of foods such as yogurt or kombucha or sauerkraut, these are great for your health, for your mood, and also for your gut. Many of us, we do have, stomach issues and things. And so if you're looking for a good food, this is one of them. It also helps, let's see, what does it actually do? It, up to 90% of your body's serotonin is produced by your gut microbiome, or the collection of healthy. So the fermented foods are really good just to help keep you balanced and everything during this time. Bananas, again, whether this is frozen or dried, the dehydrated bananas, any type of fruit like that, this is great. It's high in vitamin B6. It's also a high in fiber, and it helps feed the healthy bacteria in your gut as well. And this also lowers the rate of the mood disorder. So bananas are a great choice during the winter blues. Oats are a whole grain. They are great, definitely to get the morning started, or maybe to use for a dessert, a cobbler or a crisp, or some granola bars, something like that. And these are good though to help digest. They slow the digestion of your carbs. So that way you're getting that gradual release of your sugars into your bloodstream, especially if you're a diabetic. So oats are a great healthy food to have to help keep your body balanced as well. Nuts and seeds, again, these are always great. They're high in protein for individuals. It's a healthy fat and fiber, and they have great amino acids, which are responsible for producing mood boosting serotonin, which is definitely what we need in order to help us get through our gloom and doom days. They are also great for great source of zinc, and again for the brain function. Coffee, I know that this here has been something that has been off and on, that people have said it's healthy for you, it's not healthy for you. But coffee though is a stimulant. It does help keep you motivated because it does help release that energy and eliminate any tiredness and everything. It increases your alertness and also your attentiveness. But again, coffee, it's been one of those conflicting factors for individuals. Beans and lentils, again, these are great, high in fiber. A lot of vitamin B in beans and fibers, and you can fix these many different ways just to help improve the mood by increasing your levels of neurotransmitters, like the serotonins in our body. And again, when you have those types of foods, though, that are releasing those serotonins, those are the mood enhancers. Those help boost the moods and regulate any type of mood swings, anything like that that we may be going through. Again, beans and lentils are high in zinc and magnesium as well. So, and these here are all factors, your vitamin D, your zinc, your magnesium. These are all things so that we generally notice lower during the winter months because we're not out in the sunlight and we're not out moving around as much and everything. So so if we can get the bonus of all this within different types of foods that can help enhance our moods and help decrease depression and everything, that's great for all of us. So those are just a few food tips for us to try during the winter months as well to help increase our increase our moods and find a happy balance during the winter months. So that's just a little bit about the winter blues. Otherwise, we will move into talking about scams, and it's S&P time. And today I want to share with you 10 signs of how to identify a scammer. And one of those is if you're noticing an odd looking phone number. Many times, if you don't recognize that number, individuals won't answer it. And so if you do see a weird number pop up or from a different area that doesn't look, like it should for you, definitely don't answer that. Delayed greeting. If you answer your phone and it takes a few minutes for someone to come on the line, most likely it's a scammer trying to reach you. Let's see here. If the caller does talk to you and says, there's a problem with an unknown account. Well, if they can't identify what type of account there's a problem with, then you don't need to be talking to them. They're definitely trying to get some false information or trying to falsify information from you. The tone of the conversation, if it becomes heated, no one on the other end should be having a heated conversation with you if it's regarding your accounts or anything like that. Again, it's just that customer service aspect of it. But if the phone call, escalates at another level, then no. If you have to identify yourself, again, this here at times, though, you may have to, but be cautious as to what information you're releasing out to individuals, such as your Social Security number, your Medicare number. Those are numbers that you should not ever be asked to release out. And so just be cautious as to that information. If the caller uses a generic greeting, say, they're saying, hello, citizen, this call isn't as personable as it should be. They're not asking for Mrs. such and such or Mr. such and such. Most likely that is a scam call as well. And if the phone call starts off with any types of threats or dire warnings, like an automated saying warning or, just more of a robotic type call, then that would be considered a scam. And if the responses are canned, many times now the scammers have hacked it to where the calls sound like a real person, but it's more of a robot. And if you listen closely at times, you can tell, like toward the end, there's a certain, the way they say something is more robotic. And then that's an indication that that is part of a scam call. So that concludes the S&P as far as scam callers and how to identify any of them. Lastly is LifeStream World. And as we know, as I was talking though about the winter blues and trying to stay active, one of the programs that LifeStream has to offer right now is the Jerry Fit program. And it is a great time to definitely sign up for that. You do this out of your own home. It's virtually, and it is done sitting within a chair. And so you can modify these exercises to what best fits you. And so whether you're using a water bottle to help do some weights or some bands or an actual weight, different things like that, or no weights at all. It's how you can do it in your home to help stay healthy and fit, and also to increase your muscular strength and improve balance and coordination, boost motor skills and reaction time, enhance your flexibility and gait. And also, this lessens arthritic conditions and manages chronic diseases. And so it's a really good program. You can do this with someone, maybe you have a caregiver, they can do this along with you, or maybe you have a friend, that you would like to have join in and everything. So again, it's a 45-minute virtual session. You do it from the comfort of your own home, from your chair. And if anyone is interested in this, you can contact LifeStream to register for this and start staying healthy. And again, this here can help eliminate or decrease the winter blues. So the Jerry Fit program. Another program that is going on through LifeStream Services is the Friendly Caller program. Again, if you do know of someone though that is 60 of age or better, and they could benefit from receiving one of these phone calls from a volunteer within LifeStream, as all they need to do is contact our office and speak with Laura Bray, our volunteer administrator, to get this set up. We are also looking for volunteers for this. An individual that is interested in volunteering must be at least 18 years of age or older. But the benefit of this program, though, is to promote socialization and to help eliminate and decrease isolation for individuals. So it is a great program, and definitely well perceived within the areas that we are providing service in. Dementia Friends, dementia friendly program. If you or an organization could benefit, or sorry, let me start over. If you are interested in becoming a dementia friend, you need to contact our office and we can get you set up with this course of how to become a dementia friend. The goal of this, though, is to help bring more awareness of individuals that are fighting dementia, Alzheimer's, and to help bring support and awareness to the communities, though, that we provide the service in. So again, you can contact our office regarding Dementia Friends. And of course, LifeStream Services does always have other programs such as curbside meals. We also have our senior safety food net distribution. These do vary within the areas that we provide service in. So you can check out our website or our Facebook page or call our office to see where these services are offered, the days and times for those. PASTA program. PASTA is otherwise known as the Parenting a Second Time Around. This is a program to help support individuals who are providing kinship care, grandparents raising grandchildren, and so forth. And the goal of this, though, is to provide support and different types of workshops. This can be either done virtually or in person, and just to help individuals with different sessions, though, of how to provide or support with transitioning behaviors, and different other workshops, rebuilding families, because as we know, though, when there is that transition time from families switching over, taking care of others, it's a challenge for everyone. And so that's what the PASTA program is about, though, is to help provide that support and be able to lean on others, though, that are dealing with the same situations, to help get through and just to help make the world and lives a little bit better for everyone. And lastly, for LifeStream Services, the Blessing Supply Closet. I did a live stream session with McCole Leverett a few weeks ago regarding this. This is a project through LifeStream Services in the Yorktown office and in Richmond. And this blessing closet is to where we collect donations from individuals, non-perishable foods and medical devices, different things like that. And those go directly to the clients that we provide services for. So if you know of someone though that could benefit or have a donation for LifeStream, you can contact our office and we would be gladly to assist you. So otherwise, that does conclude today's session of LifeStream Live with Angie. Hopefully these winter blues tips will help you, and maybe we'll see some brighter days ahead, more sunshine as we go along. Otherwise, we will see everyone next week. So take care and stay safe.